Good day, everyone. Today, we will discuss the lesson 1 and lesson 2 in our subject, franchising. Franchising is a powerful business model that connects franchisors, business owners of the company, with the franchises who want to operate under an established brand and business system. This relationship enables both parties to achieve growth and profitability in a structured and proven framework. Okay, class, by the end of this lesson, student, you will be able to define franchising and describe its historical evolution, identify and differentiate between the three types of franchises: product distribution, business format, and manufacturing, providing example for each type. Analyze the role of franchising in global economy, discussing its impact on international trade, job creation, and expansion of business across borders. Evaluate the advantages and challenges of the franchising as a business strategy, and understand how franchising contributes to entrepreneurial opportunities and economic growth of both local and international levels. Okay, we go to lesson 1, which is the introduction of the franchising. Franchising is a method of expanding a business by licensing the right to operate under a brand name and system. The franchisor provides the business model, support, and intellectual property, while the franchisee invests in and operates the business, paying fees and royalties in return. Let's discuss the history of the franchising. The concept dates back to the Middle Ages when local lord granted rights to individual to manage certain trades or resources. In the 19th century, the company like Singer's sewing machines began granting licensing to individuals to sell their product. The model we know today, providing a complete business system, emerged in the mid-20th century, led by the companies like McDonald's and Subway. Franchising in a global growth class became a dominant strategy for expansion in the late 20th century as a businesses, scalable models, and entrepreneurs pursued lower risk opportunities. There are types of franchises. The number one is the product distribution franchises. Second one is the business format franchises. And the third one is the manufacturing franchises. The product distribution franchises focuses on the distribution of goods. The franchisee sell products supplied the franchisor under its trademark. Ang example nito, class, is yung Coca-Cola, bottling companies, and the Ford dealership. The second types of franchises is the common type of franchise. Franchises operate using the franchisor's established business system, brand, and support. It includes training, marketing, and operational guidelines. Ito, normal to sa inyo yung mga example, no? Yung McDonald's, Starbucks, and 7-Eleven. That is the business format franchises example. The third one is the manufacturing franchises. Franchises produce goods using the franchisor's proprietary processes and sell them under the franchisor brand. It is common in industry like food and beverage or automotive. Example, soft drink bottles like Pepsi. What are the roles of franchising in the global economy? We have 4: economic growth and employment, scalable business model, brand globalization, and fostering innovation and local adaptation. When we say economic growth and employment, franchising contributes significantly to GDP in many countries by driving business activity. It creates employment opportunity across various sectors from hospitality to retail. When we say scalable business model, allows company to expand rapidly without the financial burden of opening and managing all locations. It provides entrepreneur with a proven model to start their businesses with a reduced risk. The third one is the brand globalization. Franchising is an instrument in taking brands to international market, helping companies establish and presence in diverse economies. Example of this class is the KFC, Domino's, and the Hilton hotels. The fourth one is fostering innovation and local adaptation. Franchises often bring insight about local market, leading to innovation that benefit the brand. Franchising adapts global system to local preferences, creating a win-win for both franchisor and franchisees. Okay, class, in conclusion to lesson 1, franchising is a cornerstone of modern economy, providing a symbolic relationship between the franchisor and the franchisees. By understanding his history, type, and economic significance, businesses and entrepreneurs can leverage this model to mutual success. Okay, that is our lesson 1. Okay, we go to lesson 2. The lesson 2 is all about the relationship between the franchisors and the franchisors. The relationship between the franchisors and franchises is the cornerstone of successful franchising model, requiring a delicate balance of rights, responsibilities, and mutual trust. Okay, class? Trust. Franchisors provide the brand, business model, and ongoing support, while franchises bring their investment, operational commitment, and local market expertise. This dynamic partnership offers significant benefits such as brand growth for franchisors and entrepreneurial opportunities from franchisees, but also present challenges, including the need to navigate conflicts, maintain consistent standard, and align goals. Building and maintaining strong relationship through clear communication, defined roles, and collaborative problem solving is essential for ensuring the long-term success and mutual satisfaction in franchising journey. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain the rights and responsibility of franchisors and franchisees, outlining the roles of each party plays in the success of the franchise relationship, identify the benefits and challenges for both franchisor and franchises, providing example of how dynamic impact the overall business. Analyze strategy for building and maintaining strong franchisor and franchisee relationship, including effective communication, conflict resolution, and mutual trust. Evaluate real-world scenarios to understand how successful franchisor and franchisee partnership are developed and sustained over time. And lastly, we can discuss the importance of collaboration and alignment of goals in achieving goal-term success in franchising. Okay, what is the relationship of franchisor and franchisee? The relationship between a franchisor and franchisee is the foundation of successful franchise business. It is built on mutual trust, shared goals, and clear communication. Understanding the roles, rights, and responsibility of both parties ensures smooth operation and long-term success. We have the rights and responsibilities of franchisor and franchisee. Isa-isahin natin, class. Okay? Franchisor's right. We have 3. Protection of brand and system. Ibig sabihin, to ensure the franchisee follows the established business model and brand standard. The second one is receive fees and royalties. Compensation of providing the franchise, including initial franchise fee and ongoing royalties. And the third rights is to control over intellectual property, which means retain ownership of trademarks, logos, and proprietary system. What are the responsibilities of franchisors? It provides training and support, equip franchises with the knowledge and skills to operate the business. The second one is the marketing and advertising. You will conduct national or regional campaigns to promote the brand. And the third responsibility is to ensure consistency. You can offer guidelines and monitoring to maintain uniformity across all franchise locations. Let's go to franchisee rights. We have three rights: access to proven business model, which is to operate under a tested and profitability system. Number two is exclusive territory if applicable, rights to operate in designated area without competition from other franchises. Okay, class, ito yung sinasabi na halimbawa, merong McDo doon sa isang lugar, sa isang bayan. Pero meron certain na kilometers na kailangan magkalayo sila. Hindi sila po pwedeng magkatabi. Okay? And the third one is support from franchisor. You receive ongoing assistance, updates, and resources. Let's go to franchisee side. Franchisee responsibility, what are they? Number one is to operate according to guidelines. You have to follow the franchisor's established system, standard, and procedure. Second one is pay fees and royalty. You have to provide timely payments as agreed in franchise agreement. And the third one is to uphold brand reputation, that deliver quality service product to maintain the brand's image. What are the benefits and challenges for both parties? If we have benefits, always hindi po pwede mawala si challenges. Okay? Let's go to benefits of franchisors. Number one is rapid expansion. Grow the brand without heavy capital investment. Okay? Number two is steady revenue stream. It gains income from franchise fee and royalties. And the third one is the local market knowledge. It means leverage franchisees' understanding of their territories. Let's go to challenges for franchisor. Number one is maintaining consistency. Ensuring all franchisees adhere to brand standard, risk to reputation, and resource demand. Risk to reputation is a poorly performing franchisee can damage the brand. And when we say the resource demands, providing an ongoing support and monitoring franchises. What are the benefits sa side naman po ng franchises? It reduces risk, operate under a proven business model with a recognized brand. Number two is to support system, receive training, marketing, and operational assistance. And lastly, the greater access, leverage franchisor, relationship for suppliers and vendor. We have benefits. Siyempre po, meron po tayong challenges. What are the challenges for franchises? Number one is the limited autonomy. You must follow franchisor guidelines. You have financial obligation and dependence on franchising. When we say financial obligation, you pay ongoing fees and royalty regardless of profitability. When we say dependence for franchisor, success relies heavily on the franchisor's decision and strategies. How to build and maintain strong relationship. Okay? We have 5. Okay? Effective communication. Paano po natin ito magagawa? Regular open communication help resolve issues and build trust. Franchisor should provide clear expectation while franchises should give honest feedback. Second one is the shared goals. Both parties must focus on mutual success, including profitability and brand growth. Another is to regular alignment meetings can help ensure shared objectives. Number 3 is transparency. Franchisor should disclose all aspects of franchise agreement, while franchises must operate ethically. Number 4 is supportive training and development. Continuous education class ensures franchises stay updated with the industry trends and company innovation. And lastly is to conflict resolution. Establish a clear process for addressing dispute to prevent misunderstanding from escalating. In conclusion, class, in lesson 2, a strong franchisor and franchisee relationship is the cornerstone of thriving franchise business. By understanding rights, responsibility, benefits, and challenges, both parties can foster collaboration and long-term success. Maintaining open communication and shared goals is essential to building sustainable and mutually beneficial partnership. Okay, that's end for our lesson 1 and lesson 2. Let's go for our discussion for today. Thank you, class.